International big corporations. Typical data analyst interview questions. Let's continue exploring the challenging job market in the analytics sphere in 2025. In this part of the challenge, we'll dive into what you can expect during the interview process at international big corporations, which often comes with a structured and multi-stage approach. Tell me about yourself. If you've never worked at that organization, it usually starts with an HR interview where you'll be asked to walk through your journey, how you became a data analyst, what motivated you to enter this field, and what excites you about the role. This is your first chance to sell yourself. Prepare a strong and concise story that connects your past experiences with the requirements of the role. Even if they ask tell me about yourself more than once in different contexts, treat it as an opportunity to reinforce why you're the right fit. The same question is typical for the next phases, so you should tell about your background fastly. Pro tip: focus on transferable skills, your love for data, and previous impactful work that mirrors what you're looking for. Be authentic but purposeful. The most successful project. Next, be ready to talk about the most successful project you've done. Choose a project that involves complex data analysis, decision making, or measurable impact. As you prepare your story, revisit the job description. Try to incorporate key skills or business objectives mentioned there. Demonstrate how you think, how you approach the problem, and what value your work brought. This is also your chance to practice storytelling with data. Make it engaging, result-focused, and easy to follow. Mindset for the job. Thinking like a data analyst. Questions like what does a data analyst do are meant to gauge your understanding of the full data cycle. Your answer should reflect this structure. Define the problem, gather relevant data, clean and preprocess it, handle missing values, remove outliers, normalize. Analyze it using the right tools. Interpret and present findings. Avoid jargon where possible. Explain your thinking clearly and concisely. This is especially important when interviewing with stakeholders who may not be data experts. Working with large datasets. Another common question: what is the largest dataset you've worked with? Here describe the size, structure, and source of the data. Talk about the tools and techniques you use to manage and process it efficiently. Were you working with logs, transactional data, customer records, time series data? Mention the volume, complexity, and any optimization or scaling strategies you used. Metric design and interpretation. You may be asked to calculate or design a metric or solve a business case like how would you determine the best month for a promotional campaign. Break it down. What metrics would be useful, what data sources you need, the time period you'd analyze, and any seasonality or external factors you'd account for. This tests both your analytical thinking and your ability to translate business needs into data solutions. Preprocessing and data cleaning. Expect questions like how do you preprocess data, show that you know how to select representative samples, evaluate data quality, input or handle missing values, identify or treat outliers, normalize or transport data for model readiness. Use this moment to demonstrate your statistical literacy and data hygiene discipline. Communicating with non-technical teams. How would you explain technical concepts to a non-technical audience? Keep it simple and relatable. Use analogies if helpful. For instance, when explaining mean vs median, use examples like house prices or exam scores. Demonstrate patience and clarity, two key soft skills in cross-functional environments. Hard skills and statistical knowledge. You'll likely be asked what is your technical stack. List the tools you use regularly: SQL, Python, Power BI, Tableau, Excel, etc. And mention any specific libraries or platforms like Pandas, NumPy, Scikit-learn, dbt, or Airflow. Then they might ask you to explain concepts like normal distribution, regression-based classification, clustering techniques, supervised vs unsupervised learning. Aim to give short, intuitive explanations with examples from past work. Your questions. Interviews are a two-way street. Toward the end, make sure you ask questions like what does a typical day look like for someone in this role, and what is the work-life balance like in this team? What tasks are currently in the backlog that I might work on? Can you tell me more about the team structure, current goals, and challenges? Asking thoughtful questions shows you're serious, thinking long-term, and engaged. Final thoughts. The corporate interview process can be intense, but it's also a great opportunity to showcase your technical skills, business understanding, and communication style. By practicing common questions and preparing strong personalized stories, you'll walk in with confidence and clarity that sets top candidates apart.